percent of a number. Write this problem down. Chris, Emma, and Mary are shopping. They each find items on sale. Chris finds a shirt for 20% off of $30. Emma finds a shirt for 15% off of $25. And Mary finds a shirt for 25% off of $35. Who gets the biggest discount? Write the whole entire problem down, and I'm going to show you how to solve the percent problems. Okay, so we're going to use a ratio table for each one of these problems. So I'm going to start with Chris. We know that Chris finds a shirt for 20% off of $30. So I'm comparing dollars and percents. My recommendation is you always start with 100%. Always put that down on your ratio table. So 100% of the cost of the shirt is $30. That's the total price of the shirt. We want to find out what his discount is. So we are looking for how much money is 20%. Now, there are several things that you can do. In this case, we can scale directly down to 20 by dividing by 5. But I'm going to show you something else that you can do because, ready, write this down, 10% is your friend. I can find 10% of any number. It's very easy to divide by 10. All you're doing is playing with the place value. So then you can use 10% to find other percents. So on an item that costs $30, a $30 item, 20% off would be a $6 discount. $6 discount. That's not the final price of the item, but that is a $6 discount. So Chris is going to save $6. All right, now let's move to Emma. Okay, so let's draw a ratio table, dollars and percent, and it doesn't matter what we put on X and Y. Although really our percent is going to depend on the cost of our item. So really dollars to percent probably is best. So let's go ahead and write down 100%. In this case, we do know 100% of the item is $25. We want to find out what 15% is. How much is 15%? So, remember, what is your friend, kids? 10% is your friend. So, what you can do is divide by 10, and all that does is moves your decimal points. So 10% of a $25 item is $2.50. Now, can't I then go from 10 down to 5? I can divide that in half. So half of $2.50 is $1.75. Not $1.75. What is your teacher thinking? $1.25. Now, if I know that 10% is $2.50 and 5% is $1.25, can't I combine 10 and 5% to get 15%? And then I can combine $2.50 and $1.25 to get $3.75. So Emma is going to save $3.75. So far Chris is in the lead. Even though he spent $30, or even though his shirt is $30, his 20% off is worth $6. So now let's look at Mary. Alright, so let's draw our table. Dollars to percent. 100% of our cost, we know, is $35. That's the total amount that she's going to pay. 25%. What is 25%? Now, in this case, I could still scale to 10. I could then go up to 20, and then I could find 5 and combine all of those. Or you could go directly from 100 down to 25 by dividing by 4. And 35 divided by 4 as well. And 35 divided by 4 is $8.75. Alright, so who gets the biggest discount? Mary gets the biggest discount. She gets $8.75 off of her item. She has saved the most money. She also spent the most money her item started at the most expensive item, but when we're just looking at the amount of the discount, $8.75. Alright, now these are some questions that I want you to think about that we'll discuss in class. How can ratio tables help with percent problems? And what are some helpful strategies when working with percents? Be prepared to summarize this video tomorrow in class.